What's up out there? How's it going, everybody? This is the Anthony Brown Show, and I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown himself. I'm coming at you with another topic of discussion. I'm definitely going to need you guys to chime in. But before I get to today's topic, I need you guys to just hit that subscribe button right there in case you haven't already. The red letters right there says subscribe. Go ahead and hit that for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. And then if you see any value in this video, by all means, hit the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? So I greatly appreciate that. But most importantly, do me a big, huge favor. Share this video with your friends so they too can come to see what we're always talking about over here on the Anthony Brown Show. Today's topic I want to talk about is something that really needs to be discussed. And it's been burning deep down in my spirit for quite some time now. And I was wondering exactly how am I going to bring this topic up without stepping on some individuals' toes. But there's no other way to do it but to step on some hoes' toes. And I did say some hoes' toes, okay? So today's topic is going to be a good man versus good dick, and what's the difference? Yes, you heard me right. A good man versus good dick, and what's the difference? I'm going to need you guys and girls to chime in and comment below and let me know your verdict and your opinion on what's your version or your definition of the difference between a good man versus good dick. And what made me come up with this topic is, in particular, is because of the fact that I've seen in so many times in the years that I've been living, is I have tons of female friends, first and foremost. I have sisters, siblings, tons of nieces, a lot of females in my life. I work with a lot of females. So with all that being said, I tend to see females tend to ask or desire, quote unquote, a good man. And sometimes in some of the cases, a good man tend to come along, and I applaud those that seem to be able to capture Mr. Good, Mr. Good Man. But at the same token, on the other hand, most of you tend to just capture Mr. Good Meat. And yet you're unable to identify or distinguish, determine the difference between the two. And when you have that good dick, that good meat, a man that's just laying down some good pipe, somewhere in your psyche, you fooled yourself to come to grips or reality into thinking that you found yourself a good man. And you haven't. And some of you are so far gone and so dickmatized, dick-whipped, sprung by the penis to the point where you can't pull yourself out of the situation to be able to see the situation. You're so far gone to the point where it can't even be pointed out to you. Some more, the comedian said, and I'm paraphrasing, and don't quote me exactly, but she was saying something about sometimes, women, you tend to get such good dick to the point where you done gave them your keys, your PIN number to your ATM, an extra set of keys to the house, the nigga driving your vehicle, you're cooking for him, when all actuality, he does not deserve any of that, simply because he laid down some good dick. And yet you're the one that's screaming that you're looking for a good man. No. I feel you as an individual female should set a standard. Even if you have to write it down on a list, make a physical, handwritten list on what it is, or qualities you tend to look for in a man. What you consider to be a good man. And if this individual that comes along and does not bring those qualities, then he doesn't qualify. There has to be it's just like a job. A job has a list of what they look for in a potential employer. A potential employee. And when you apply for a job, and if you don't fit the criteria, don't bring those qualities to the table, you're not hired. You're not accepted for the job. And that's what it is with you in a relationship. Is when a man come along, he's applying for a position, and that position is in your life. To be in the relationship, that's a position, and there should be a standard. There should be qualifications, and I believe there are standards, and I think there are qualifications, but somehow you tend to devalue your self-worth, and you tend to give up the cookies. You tend to give up the cookies, and you tend to give up your sex before he has had an opportunity to even prove himself. Or matter of fact, sometimes you don't even put him in a position to have to prove himself. Simply he come along, and before you know it, I mean, I've seen situations where you've met a guy on Friday night, Saturday night you're dating him, Sunday night that's your man, Monday night you move him in, Tuesday night he got the password to everything, keys to the car, you've already given him the sex, you got your kids calling him stepdaddy, cooking him meals, and you don't even know his last name, all because he had some good dick. And that was crazy as hell. It makes no sense. And then when this same joker cheat on you with your sister, your best friend, the bitch next door, or even the nigga next door, down low, the first thing you want to do is cry and say, well, how did you get yourself in that situation? Well, you got yourself in that situation because you did not allow yourself to go stand by your standard, to stand your ground, to look for those qualities. I used to have this joke. I used to always look for the person with the Asians, the ATIONS, the Asians. Write it down, and that's the occupation, transportation, conversation, motivation, inspiration, firm foundation, no medication, and then penetration. So you're looking for the 8 Asians. I've stood by that standard for quite some time, and I used to jokingly use that analogy through the years, and it became a joke where people were always like, well, what's the Asians? And that's what it is. You have to set the Asians, and that's just mine. But yours may be different. You may be looking for more than 8 qualities. You may be looking for 10 qualities. But whatever the qualities or standards or things you look for in this perfect person, this mate, you need to stand by it. One thing I've noticed about the difference between a male and a female is with a female,
Hey, live.
I'm recording.
Hey, live.
But with most females is when it comes to cheating, females need a reason. Most males don't. Most males tend to cheat simply because they have a location. And that's the difference between a male and a female when it comes to cheating, but that's another story.
See, men, some men cheat. Now, you can't blame it on us. Yes, men cheat. Now,
You want to hold it open?
Now, my situation, I got a girlfriend. When I tell her what to do, she don't do nothing at all.
What do you mean what to do sexually?
No, not even sexual. Like, clean up, clean this, clean that. You see what I stay at. You think I'm gonna go over there dirty? No. Oh, you don't want to do it? I want to go talk to somebody who know how to clean. And I'm telling you more than once.
So you're saying because her living condition isn't up to the standard that you require.
Yes.
So because of that, that's an excuse to cheat.
It's not an excuse. No, it's not.
I'm just asking.
Go ahead.
So is that your excuse to cheat?
No, it's not an excuse to cheat.
Okay.
But when you're not telling, it's like a job. I'm telling you.
And I said that right before you came in. When you get with the person.
If I tell you to do this, okay, you ain't gonna do it. You know, okay, man. I'm gonna find another dedicate.
Mm-hmm.
Find somebody else. You ain't doing what I'm telling you to do. You're not sweeping, mopping before you leave. Okay, then you know what? I'm gonna find somebody else. Oh, this person mop and clean. I ain't gotta tell this person to do. This person do it. I gotta tell you.
I agree
and I'm a man.
Because I think whatever it is that an individual takes to get a person, whether it be male or female, whatever it takes to get you, that's also what it takes to keep you. And see, that's one thing that people fail to realize is that when you're in a relationship or involved in a situationship, you know, if he bought you flowers and roses and took and wine and dined you to get you in the relationship or to commit in the relationship, then that's what needs to be maintained to keep you, and vice versa. If she cooked and cleaned prior to getting you in the relationship, and now that you're committed and in the relationship, and now she's like, okay, well, I don't have to do it no more because he's mine. No, you still have to do that. Exactly. Because that's what captured me, and that's what attracted me to you. And now that you're no longer doing those things, now I go find someone else to do those things. It's just like even in the bedroom, whatever it is that he or she likes sexually, simply because you don't do it doesn't necessarily mean that he or she no longer likes those things. They still like them. They're just going to go somewhere else to get them. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that takes you back to being the good man. Because he kind of took me off a track and off course just a little bit. But back to the subject, you know, the good man versus good dick. And what's the difference? It's definitely a big difference. And some of you hoes, and I have to say some of you hoes because that's how you carry yourself. Some of you hoes don't know the difference, will never understand the difference, don't seem to understand, not trying to understand. So when, like I said, Mr. Right comes along, you don't even know what he looks like because you're not used to seeing Mr. Right. Maybe because you didn't have a father figure in your home. Maybe because a positive male figure didn't exist in your life. And that could be all it, and that's all hunky-dory. But I don't think that justifies for your behavior as a female. You know, you as a female need to be able to value your self-worth, your body, your own standard. You are a queen. You bring forth life. And you should want more for yourself, for your siblings, for your children, for your family, for your friends, for you as an individual. And I think we tend to you females, or should I say you hoes, tend to not, like I said, not value yourself and not set your standards high enough because you feel that, you know, whatever it is, you know, whatever high standard you're setting, you can't reach it. So you can't reach it, so then you lower your standard and you settle for anything. And that's what you tend to get. You get anything. You know what I'm saying? So instead of finding the quality man or the good man, you find the good dick and you settle for it. Like I can remember many years ago when you would ask females in middle school and high school or even in college, you know, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? And they always say things like, oh, I want to have that Prince Charming husband, that career job, you know, making my $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year. I want to have 1 or 2 kids, preferably twins, or a little boy or a little girl. Um, there's a standard. They've set that standard as a child, but yet, like I said, once they become an adult, and 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 they tend to live their life and start having babies, having children, having sex, to the point where the standard seems to go out the window, and there is no standard anymore. So, again, women, please, my pledge to you guys, to you girls, to you ladies, to you queens, set a standard for yourself. Close your legs. Medea said it, clean, clean. Lock it up. There's a value on your pussy, and you have the power. It's in the pussy. And I'm telling you that. You don't know it, but you do. You have it. You just don't realize it. So stop being hoes and learn the difference between a good man and good dick. Trust me, there is a difference. So again, I'm going to need for you guys to hit the subscribe button right there, the little red button. Hit the subscribe button. If you see any value in this, by all means, hit the thumbs up. But most importantly, share this video with your friends so they too can come to find out what we're talking about over here. You know what I'm saying? See you at the next video. Take care, guys.